everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my postpartum recovery video on what worked for me when it came down to recovering from having a baby. So if you guys are interested in hearing what worked for me, what helped me recover and heal a lot faster than it would have taken, let's get started. So I have two things on that I use during my postpartum recovery or post-baby that I don't have with me anymore. I'll put a picture up of the underwear. So when you have a baby, they give you these mesh underwear. When I tell you, these underwears are the best thing I've ever experienced in my life. When you have a baby, you don't want anything tight on you. You don't want anything hugging you the wrong way. You don't want anything it's just too much. It's just entirely too much. So these underwears that they give you at the hospital are the best thing of life. Like, they make you feel so airy, so comfortable because they're not too tight on your stomach. So I will post a picture of what they look like. I don't have any more because I'm 3 months post baby, so definitely use all of those. But they gave you a lot when you were at the hospital. They gave me a lot, at least. And then I also asked for more. So if you are somebody who is going to have a baby, please ask for extra mesh panties, because those things are life. Like, they feel so good. They're not tight on your stomach. You literally feel like you just got hit by an 18-wheeler truck after you have a baby. I promise to God, you do. So those underwear are amazing. Like, they are the best thing of life. They make you feel so comfortable, so fresh, like just a new fresh pair of those mesh underwear. Like, if I still had some, I would be still wearing them to the day, because it don't feel like you have anything on. So that is the number one thing that helped me with my postpartum, because I did, as you guys seen in my video when I said what's in my hospital bag, which I'm going to do a video on what I actually use in my hospital bag. But those like black underwears, yeah, no, they didn't work. They were too tight. It just didn't work. So anyways, those underwears are amazing. I love them. So next thing is this spray. This is the Dermaplast anesthetic pain and itch spray. They give you one of these at the hospital. I left it, so I had to order one off of Amazon. But this little can of Jesus is life as well. When you have a baby, and just being honest, like, you can't really shave down there. Just be honest, you can't really do anything because you're open still, so you're not supposed to do anything. You're not supposed to touch anything down there. You're not supposed to wipe hard, so you're not going to put a razor down there either. This helps so much because of the cooling of the spray. I would and there was like a step-by-step process. Like, I had like a whole little kit that I would like walk to the bathroom in, because I was in so much pain, as all of you moms know. But this spray is life. It gives you such a cooling, fast relief. I tore down there, but as you guys seen in my video when I was talking about it, I tore upwards, so I didn't really tear by my like perineal area where it will hurt to burn, or it will burn to pee. This spray though, for me, helped with my upper area, because it was so cooling that it kind of like froze the area, if that makes any sense. So I would recommend this to anybody. I don't know how much it is. I will try to link a lot of the stuff in the description box below if I can remember. But this little can of spray, they give you one at the hospital. Don't be afraid to take it at the hospital, because you're gonna need it. So there is this spray. Bomb. Sorry for my nails. Bomb. You need next thing that I actually bought myself is this perineal healing foam. This is by the brand Freedom Mom, and for me, like I said, I didn't tear by my perineal area. I feel like I'm pronouncing that wrong. Perineal, the part between, the little skin part between the one big hole and then the smaller hole. Get what I'm saying? Like, this is the, you get it, like that little skin area right there between the two holes. I didn't tear there, okay? That's what that is. But this is for that area. But for me, because I was still so sore, because I was still throbbing down there, because I was still just in a sense open, this right here was good because it just was another cooling, and I feel like it just got into like all of the creases and the crevices that the other product that I'm about to show y'all didn't get into. It was just more so cooling for me. When I was hot down there, when I was itchy, when it was too like compact, it felt really like ugh, like I just feel nasty. But this right here, the Freedom Mom, oh my nails, the Freedom Mom Perineal Healing Foam worked wonders, like absolute wonders. I would recommend this brand to anybody and their mama, anybody who's having a baby. I always say this right here is amazing. Some people tear, some people don't tear. I was one of the lucky ones to tear that way instead of the back way, so that way took 4 weeks to heal, and I needed this. Like I said, this is for the perineal area, but for me, I didn't tear down there, but it still worked and it still made me feel a lot more cooling. There's 2 other things that I can't show you guys because I don't have. The next thing that I'm just gonna put on the screen is that big old fat pad that you get right after you have birth, because nobody ever told me that you have to have afterbirth and you have to push afterbirth out, and then nobody told me also that after you have a baby they have to push on your stomach to get all of those fluids and liquids out. Nobody told me this. Everybody said the pain was gonna go away after you have the baby. They did not tell me about the recovery process, and those big ass pads, excuse my French, you need those, because I bled for 2 weeks after I had my child or my baby, and those little small little always pads that you get from Walmart and Target, those things are not going to do you any justice. You need the big mamas. You need the big old, like, let me just extend this out, because those are what's going to soak up. They're not going to bleed through your clothes. They're going to go from the front, from the Rudy to the Tootie. It's going to go from the front all the way to the back, and you need all of that coverage, because if not, you're going to be using those really thin, not thin, but like those, the regular like overnight pads, but they're just too like, y'all know what I mean, like the ones that you get at the hospital, they lay flat in the mesh panty and you get all of that coverage. With the ones that you buy at the store, they're like this big, they're thin, they're like tight. I don't know if y'all know what I mean by like tight, but they're not like open and free as the one from the hospital. Like you get a lot of coverage. It's covering a lot of area down there. So for me, that big pad was life, and I still use them. I think like a week after I bled really heavy, because they just felt like I was secure. Like if I wore any other type of, like I wore a lot of leggings after like my first week of post baby, so they just felt good. They felt, you can hear them when you walk because they were so big, but they felt amazing, and I would recommend those to anybody. So make sure you also get extra of those, because they are lifesavers. Thing is this peri bottle. Y'all probably like, why is there still water in here? I just used it for another reason, but this bottle is a godsend. Hold on, the baby waking up. This bottle is a godsend if you tear at the bottom, if you tear at the top. Another reason, if you don't tear and you may not be able to use this bottle, when you just had a baby, you bleed so freaking much, and you're just continuously wiping down there. That peri bottle, like I just showed you, is going to be good for just kind of like washing down the blood off of you. And I know it's probably too much information, but those of you who are pregnant right now, those of you who are trying to get pregnant or whatever, you need to know this type of information, because nobody told me that I will be bleeding for 2 weeks. They said I will be bleeding for a little bit, but not 2 weeks. no, that's a lot. That's a long time to bleed. So this, if you do not tear, which you are going to be freaking blessed if you don't tear, but if you don't tear, you're going to be blessed. But if you do tear, it's going to be good because putting the warm water down there helps with the burning sensation. I didn't have a burning sensation because I didn't tear it down there, but if you do have a burning sensation, that peri bottle is going to be a godsend to you. Another thing that you can use it for, like I said, is if you are really heavy bleeders, even with your cycle, putting that warm water down there, just kind of like washing the area, making sure that it's always clean. It helps with all of that hygienic stuff too. If you guys want a hygiene video, I can do that as well. Another thing that I'm gonna be putting on the screen is a cooling pad. This helped a lot with the, I think I used the cooling pad for like a week. Yeah, like a week. I got a couple from the hospital. I put it on my pad in the middle of the night. It just helped with that throbbing swollenness that you have after you give birth. A lot of people didn't say that you're going to be swollen. Well, my mom did, but like other people didn't say, oh, it's going to be a breeze. You know, no. You need the cooling pads. You need the ice pack for down there. Freedom Mile also has one too. They have like a big $50 pack with like all of the essentials that you need, so I'll link that down in the description box below. But you need those ice packs. They help with swollenness or being swollen after you give birth, because you are going to be swollen. Do not think that you're not going to be swollen, because you are. You just are. Okay, last thing that I wanted to show you guys are these. This is the second what is it called, box, or this is the second brand that I used for these witch hazel pads. These are good as well. Like I said in the video, or like I said just now about putting the ice pack on top, putting these witch hazel pads on top of your actual pad helps phenomenally. It just heals the area really well, really quickly, really fast. I put 3, so I'll have my regular pad and I'll put 3 of the little witch hazel pads on my actual pad, and I feel like I'm walking on cloud 9. The cooling sensation of the foam, of the ice pack, of anything cold down there will help relieve a lot of the swelling that you will have down there. So I recommend that to anybody. Get those cooling pads, get the witch hazel pads, get the whole Freedom Mom set, because you will get all of it. Get the perineal wipes as well, because it's going to burn sometimes depending on how you tear. If you do tear, it's going to burn wiping with just regular paper tissue, so get those as well. I just kind of wanted to tell you guys what worked for me. That is what worked for me. I didn't try anything else. I can't really tell you about anything else because I didn't personally try outside of the stuff that I just showed you. So if this was helpful to any of you guys, new moms, people who are pregnant, please give the video a big thumbs up. Also make sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell to be notified every single time I post a brand new video, and comment down below what worked for you when it came down to post-baby recovery. And if that is all, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.